I'm gonna die. For some reason, I start getting. For some unknown reason, I start getting the Nick cravings in history. And it just amplifies the monotony by a thousandfold. Procling is rattling on about some fucking hegemony and crimes against Dino and humankind or something. I don't fucking care, this sucks! A yawn forces its way out of me and I start bouncing my leg up and down. Olivia seems to have returned to a default state, which is one of doom and gloom. Whatever she's not still mad about what happened at lunch or she still doesn't know I'm in this class, I don't know. If it's the latter, it'd be hilarious as fuck when she does realize. Well, assuming she doesn't bite my throat out, that is. Everyone else in this class looks about as catatonic at me. So I don't know. So I know I'm not alone. I've been writing notes on autopilot, just picking out key buzzwords from little Procling's lecture. Gotta keep my grades up. It's the one thing to fuck my last shot up if I snap and beat the shit out of someone. I think I might actually kill myself if I fuck up by letting my grades slack. Nobody feels like risking the note game today, apparently. I don't blame them. You know, ain't Procling can radio in a monkey man airstrike. God. It's just gonna be one of those periods for the rest of the year, I guess. That's high school history class for you. Procling isn't even talking to class anymore looking for fuck-ups. She's just standing at the board and lecturing us. Because she knows she's got us by the balls. I'm miserable. A flicker of movement in my peripheral vision catches my attention. It's Olivia. What's she doing? She folds a piece of notepaper up and licking her finger wet in the crease so she can clean quietly tear it apart. Oh shit, she's going for it? No game? Oh, please God. I need to distract myself or I may die. No, I don't know why she's going for it. Maybe she feels guilty about getting caught yesterday. She passes it to her left, and the guy next to her seems hesitant but takes it anyway. He does alright at either though, it just passes it on. This goes on for a good while. And not a single person has the nuts to open it or draw something. You gotta draw something, Rudy! Fucking cowards, the lot of you. I track it as it makes its way towards me, and soon I feel a tap on my shoulder. Procling's distracted, so I just reach back and casually palm it as it's handed to me. I set it down in front of me and unfold it. There's only one thing on it. A rat with a surprisingly realistic looking hand giving a thumbs up. Plenty of space on this board. Hey, Procling's still squawking about ancient tribes or some shit. Why is she teaching you about, like, a war that happened decades ago, and then, oh, by the way, let's talk about 1,000 years ago? It's like, Jesus, man. No wonder you're losing the class if you're condensing your syllabus like that. You got that dog in him. I got a perfect idea. I set the paper on top of my notebook and try to blend it with my notes page as best as I can and get to work. I draw Olivia dressed as a stereotypical graffiti artist. Bandana and puffy jacket included. And that she's making a spray painting of a stylized big rat thug the fuck up. As stylized as I can make it with the pencil anyway. I check my magnum opus over. I'm in a supermational traditional artist, so Olivia doesn't look quite accurate. But the wheelchair would at least make it obvious it's her. The red, on the other hand, immaculate. I pass the note to Olivia's Procling, gestures something at the board, and she takes it. Her tail wags again only for the briefest moment. Yeah, that blank space must have hurt to look at. I figure she's at least happy with what I did. She just passed it again. It's making a round trip with a heady undertone of irritation. Yeah, that's not gonna fly again. Why would you do that, man? Nobody else is gonna man the fuck up and draw something now, cowards. She must be really bored. The note finds its way back to me regardless. Upon checking it, I find that she's drawn a gaggle of little rats around her. Similarly, thugged the fuck out. The Rat Mafia. God damn, fuck it, I gotta add myself to this. I put myself on the opposite side of the tag, squatting like a real OG, and throwing gang size up, add a little extra detail to the sky. It's my defining feature after all. I double, triple, quadruple check that Procling isn't paying attention, and we're good. She pinches the note out of my grasp and brings it forward. She scans it briefly, and her eyes turns over to her rap masterpiece and... Dario's weak. Can't even stealth smoke in class. I've been smoking 14. I could do it in class with like 14 other students. What the fuck? Was that a gunshot? The silence hangs in the room before Procling turns, eyeballing Olivia. Mrs. Halford. She shrinks away into a chair like she's about to melt away. Sorry, Mrs. Procling. I think I saw a spider. To her credit, Procling just shakes her head and sighs. turning back to the board and continuing her onslaught against fun and joy. Olivia's head slowly turns and she makes eye contact with me. Equal parts contempt and curiosity flame in her eyes. Guess that loud ass fucking noise was a tell, judging by the way she's massaging it and the goddamn chip in the linoleum floor. She waits for her prime procling is not looking moment and scribbles something down. She glances back hesitating and then flicks the note to me. It goes careening off onto my desk, threatening to slide away. My only course of action is to slam my foot down on it. Thanks to my big-ass clod-hopping boots, it makes a really loud racket. Brockling whips her head around, staring at me. Mr. Fault, what was that noise? I give her the poker face. It's a spidey, stomped its light out. Please clean that up before the class is over, Mr. Fault. Oh, sure thing, teach. She stares at me briefly and then turns to her desk. Turning over a few pages and instructing everyone else to do the same. There she goes off looking for something in a drawer. Time to see the goods. I casually slipped my hand under the desk and grabbed the note. She's drawn a couple more thug rats around, except they got little glugs pulled on me. Damn! Looks like I stripped into the wrong hood. It's hilarious, though I can't be mad. In response, I draw a nasty-looking cat in a suit aiming a Tommy gun at the little hood rats. I look over back at Olivia Ponton and out the returner when I see a hood door hanging open behind her back. We hoopin'? 'Cause I'm hoopin'. With a practice flick, it goes sailing in like butter. The paper scratches the back of her neck and she picks at it, glancing back at me suspiciously. She tries to mouth something to me, but I can't even read normal lips, let alone a dino's. She unfolds it, doodles another thing on it, and passes it back. More rats, man. She really likes rats, huh? We pass them back and forth for the rest of class, creating a small little animal ghetto until Proclin gives Olivia the go-ahead to leave at the 5-minute mark. I hate Chicago. Can't get around these goddamn mafia cats. She starts packing her thing, shooting glances my way. She's not wigging out anymore. She's been replaced with confusion, like I wouldn't spare myself the fucking nightmare of this class and ignore the doodle game. She starts wheeling her way out of class, giving me one final glance at the threshold of the door. I shoot her a smirk and a two-finger salute, and I was wondering when I was going to do that again. Finally turning around and passing through the door. Oh, yeah, right, homework. I stare down at the sheet dully. Oh, fuck, I have no idea what any of this means. Serves me right for slacking off, I guess. I contemplate trying to speed read the chapter, but now that Olivia's gone and distracted me, the Nick cravings are creeping up on my spine like a fucking ghoul. Fuck it, I'll just Google the answers later when I get home. The bell finally rings, and I realize I still got a rat hole masterpiece on my desk. Not a chance I'm throwing this out. The red hood's coming with me. I slip it into my satchel and get the fuck out of Dodge. God, school gets rowdy when the day's over. It's already bad enough when trying to get around in between classes, but by the end everyone's trying to murder each other to get out of the front door. Patience is a smart man's virtue, so I like to hang around on the side while I wait for some of the congestion to die down. Soon enough, I'm headed to the stairwell to go downstairs and make my way home so I can get a damn smoking. Art displays here too. It's bad not being the art wing. Guess the space is at a premium. Something stiff arms me and I jerk back. Oh, it's Olivia. She's staring at me without any of the usual suspicion. She opens her jaw to speak, but nothing comes out. A penis and eyebrow directly at her, looking down at her arm still extended in front of my chest. She lowers it awkwardly and apparently can't decide whether it's going in a hoodie or pocket or armrest. What, she still wants to draw on? I start digging around in my satchel. Yeah, I still got that. She cuts me off and looks at me. You could have told me. What? That you were in Mrs. Prockling's class too. You could have mentioned that. Yeah, I sure could have, but don't you think it was all theatrical and shit when you realized it was me doing all that? She hums, like well, brushing her hair aside. Well, whatever. Later, I guess. She turns to leave, but a question slips out of my throat, stopping her. Why'd you stop me? I don't really get you. Why do you care? Rest, notorious rat and rat. Fucking shit, late. I don't even know what to answer that. Or do I? Fuck it. I guess it's because I want to be friends, obviously. Why me, though? Why not? Her eyes widen briefly, reminiscent of the times in the Otacon's class where she looked so much more alive. A smirk tugs at the edge of my mouth as the Otacon's words ring in my head. Sometimes it is the little things indeed. Continue speaking. I think Yarkan was right, you know. Chums in disagreement, turning away. What, too bold? I moved back down to my satchel. I still got the note. What, with the doodles? From history? Right. I look back up as I pull it out. Well, this is good shit, man. That's why. I have fun filling it out. You want it? She shakes her head, turning to face me fully. Just doodles, you can throw it out. Keep it if it's so important. Did she just smile? It was tiny. But now she's just staring at her. Oh, an elevator. I didn't realize this place had any elevators. Never seen anyone use them around this joint. She wheels over to it, pulling out a key and flashing at me. Yeah, accommodations. They always cleared up a good bit now. Elevator arrives and she rolls in, jams the key and pushes the button to go down. She rolls back and I turn to leave, but she stops me. Then back around. She's looking at me a little bit expectantly. You coming? Shit. Really? I slide in as the door's closed. God damn, this thing's old. And inspection sticker is older than my dad. Glance at her. This is some health hazard bullshit. She shrugs, smiling. What's the worst that could happen? Our legs break? That wouldn't be the first time. Her smirk fades into surprise, and I'm the one smirking. Ka-chunk. You know that feeling when you step down a steep hill in a car, and it feels like your nuts fly up into your stomach? Yeah, that's what happened to me. Jeez, this thing sounds like it's gonna fall any minute. How long does this go on for? Jesus, goddamn, I'm starting to get the neck shakes. Glance at Olivia. Hopefully she thinks I'm just being a pussy about the elevator. People always get testy when they find out I smoke. Thankfully, that seems to be the case, given I'm using. Relax, dude, it's normal. Yeah, normal. Yeah, just like I'm normal? She snickers as the elevator reaches the bottom and I stagger out. Olivia casually rolls out from behind, looking at me smugly. You win this time, Gator girl. We step out into the hallway and she looks at me with a smile that slowly fades into neutrality. Oh, well, anyway. See you later. I give her the old two-fingered salute. Later on. She rounds the corner and I'm by myself. Fuck. Now I gotta smoke or else I'm gonna freak out. I speed walk out of class and start taking my route back to the metro. Wait until I'm far enough away to pull out my pack. One light later and... freshly cooled down. I'll make sure to finish it before I get onto the metro proper. Slip into my usual seating and fold the leg over my knee and look out the window thinking. I'm getting somewhere with Olivia, but I ain't done yet. It's just going on the way. Guess we're both trying to have to figure this shit out. Pretty funny though, watching her get flustered by me acting friendly. I think, I got a feeling about this. I don't know what Liz and Ben were tweaking about. I got some shit to brag about, I guess. Mr. Yarakan's voice slips into my thoughts as I absent-mindedly watch the vistas go by. There's something burning in him that needs to be harnessed. I expect great things, man. Oh, God. At least someone does. Ba-da-bop-ba-da-ba-da-bop. Incredible. Shout out to the comment that says D's just an unhinged Jimmy Hopkins. The wrestling scene was for you. Not much here. Next chapter is a fight scene, but it's a bit longer, and I'm you know, this was just like for fun. Oh God, he's going to a fighting arena, that's what. Oh man, yeah, we're getting another fight chapter. We're establishing a little bit more about him, cool. And after that, we got figuring it out. I really forgot that like the demo is 1 fucking week, and it's so dense. Really didn't pick up on what made Snoot Game's time flow work a bit better. Well, recording should probably end here. Next time we'll do Chapter 5 and Chapter 6, although Chapter 6 looks to be a big one. I mentioned before that it really feels like the word count is a bit more reasonable, but that's probably because the intermediate chapters are way shorter than the rest. It starts doing its own thing after the barbecue. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, it is like 1 week, so. I like how the not so bloody knuckle interlude 3 is literally the day after the. Well, we'll get there. I appreciate that the additional tags include ableist language. Human on female anthro furry. No, they're scalies. This is a scaly household. Don't forget, we got the stream tomorrow at the usual time, aka 30 minutes ago, but in 24 hours. Weird. That went so fast. Normally these chapters take so long. I don't know what to do with it. My brain is just like deadlocked. It's incapable of figuring things out. But I'm curious to see what it starts doing when it has its own space to work with. Which I guess is going to be chapter 7 or 8. Yeah, chapter 8 is literally a full month. It's also really short. Huh. Yeah, it's looking a bit weird. But I'm okay with that. What a nice, calm